Good morning and welcome to the Superstar Power Booking Blitz. I am so excited to share this information with you. When I first saw it, it totally blew my mind. So I thought I better check this out, make sure it's something that I want to share with the rest of my team, something I want to continue doing. When I did booking calls before, I just kind of did them in big chunks and did them all at one time, and it kind of could get overwhelming. And this way, this is an organizational system that will help you make 10 calls a day, and you'll be rolling people over 3 days out, and you will see results on by day 3. You're going to be seeing results, and you're going to be so excited. So for day 4, 5, and 6, you're going to see double the results, and I can't wait for you to share your testimonies with us. So this is a system that accommodates new consultants. It accommodates leaders. It doesn't matter if you want to have 1 party a week, 4 parties a week. Successful direct sales, rising stars, and leaders are doing this, and they are seeing amazing results. And when they shared it with me, I was like blown away. So this system is to make 10 booking calls a day, not losing leads or letting them fall through the cracks. It's all about numbers. So let's take a look. So the things that you need to have are 30 leads, and we're going to break these leads down into 10 a day. So you're going to call 10 people one day, a new set of 10 on the second day, and a whole new set on the third day. So the first 30 people you talk to are all different people. But on day 4, 5, and 6, you're going back and following up with those same people. So day 4 is you're following up with day 1 leads. Day 5, you're following up with day 2 leads. And day 6, you're following up with day 3 leads. Also, you're going to need to print out the email that I'm sending you with the booking scripts. And there's a recruiting script there also. You're going to need 5 different highlighters, and we'll tell you what these highlighters are for here just in a minute. And you're going to choose between either a journal, a notebook, a planner, or I have some sheets that you can print out and use to keep track of your daily calls, and then a filing system. And we'll get to this in just a minute, but I just want to ask you right now to trust the process and try it out. You never know until you try something if it's going to work. And I have a very close Mary Kay friend that's a director who's having incredible success with this. We're talking about between $800 and $1,200 in sales in the first couple weeks. She saw results. So imagine not dreading making your booking calls and earning the $1,300 gift card that 31's offering right now. How crazy, how awesome would that be? So kind of looking at a reason that we're doing this booking blitz and why it's so successful. And the fortune is in the follow-up. Like I said, it's all about numbers. You have lead slips that sometimes you let fall through the cracks, or we don't follow up because we don't want to bug people. But I have to tell you that people will take you seriously when you do what you say you're going to do, and you're going to tell them, I'm going to call you back. And then you call them back. The craziest part so far to me is that leads are thanking me for following up. Thanking me, I'm so sorry I didn't get back with you. Thank you for following up with me. And people will communicate with me where before, I just kind of messaged them, hey, are you interested in booking a party? Or I call them or talk to them and I'll get back to you. Well, I was waiting for them to get back to me. Guess what? If I want them to party, I'm going to have to get back with them. So you're going to be treating your business like a business, so people are going to be taking you serious. Here are some crazy stats. 48% of people never follow up after the first contact. 25% on the second don't follow up on the second time, and 12% of people follow up a third time, and only 10% make more than 3 follow-up touches. So I'm going to show you some numbers here in a minute, but here's two right here. 10% say yes after the 4th time, and 80% say yes after the 5th time. So follow-up is so important, and you're going to see the results. So here is, if you decide to use a journal, here's what a journal page would look like with your 10 names. So here, today's Monday, write down your 10 people and their phone numbers, and let's get some results. 2% of sales and bookings happen on the first contact, only 2%. 3% on the second contact, 4% on the third contact, 10% on the 4th contact, and 81% on the 5th contact or after. So we need to get to that 5th contact so we can see some results. Again, 48% of people give up after their first contact. So let's don't give up on their first contact. We're going to make it all the way to the end, to the 5th contact, and if we need to, follow up after that. But you're going to see how easy it is by using the scripts. So let's get to it. I'm going to do this with you. These are not my real people. These are NEDs with, besides CZQ, NEDs with 31, and just kind of giving you an idea of what it looks like, what the colors look like, and how you're going to color code it. So let's get started and seeing what we do. Here is the form that I created. If you are a form girl, that you might want this, and if you're going to include the recruiting piece with it, which I'm not talking a lot about the recruiting piece because it's identical to the booking blitz. You're going to call 10 people a day. There's scripts. You're going to follow up just the same. So you can use the Power Hour booking blitz, or you can form, or you can use a journal. You can also do this in your calendar if your calendar gives you enough space to do it. I like having everything in one place, so I've been using my journal. I am going to try the form just so I can have everything in one place, the booking and the recruiting. So if you don't have 30 names, which I hear a lot of consultants don't have, new consultants don't have 30 names. So here's a sheet, and I provided it. I put it in our events page, so you can get the document there. But the first step is watch this video. It gives you an overview of the big picture of how everything works. And believe me, you're going to have to come back to it because you're going to say, okay, what do I do on day 4? How do I make this next contact? How am I getting all these contacts in? But this video will provide everything you need and give you the overview of everything. So step 2, get your supplies ready. Again, your calendar, journal, or printer pages, a pen, and 5 different colored highlighters, and we'll tell you what to do with these in a second. You're going to choose a starting date. You know how I say you have to make that commitment, and your commitment is choosing a starting date. I started immediately after I saw this video that I got the idea from. I started immediately. You're never going to know unless you try right now. So I encourage you to start today by making 10 calls. You're going to start with 30 contacts, and these can be friends, family, hostess, prior hostesses, prospective recruits. They can be leads that you got from a vendor event, friends on Facebook. You create 30 contacts wherever you can get them. Your next thing you need to have is either a fold and file with 12 files marked January through December, or a binder with tabs, January through December, your choice. And then any drawing slips that you have from vendor events or contact sheets, you're going to need those. Okay, step 3, you're creating your list of names. We're creating 3 lists. List 1, 2, and 3. They're all going to have 10 names. List 1 is for day 1, list 2 is for day 2, and list 3 is for day 3. In your calendar, journal, or on the sheets provided, write the names and phone numbers of 10 contacts. You're going to do this right now for day 1, day 2, and day 3. You're going to have your 30 contacts written out. Okay, step 4, you're going to choose your script. And I'm going to go back to our list and explain to you about choosing a script. So I knew I had a bingo night coming up, so I wanted to book my bingo night. And so obviously, my bingo night is a live event. It's not anything that can be done over Facebook or it can, but my event's live for this week. So I had to have people that lived in my area. I can't have out-of-towners on this list. So my 30 had to be local people, just because that's the script I was using. And once you get a chance to look at the scripts and you pick the event that you're going to work on, then you can pick the people that work with that script. I hope that helps, and if you have questions about that, let me know. But we're talking about choosing a script. So look over the scripts. They're in the email that you're going to be receiving, and there's some for existing customers, some for referrals, some that from vendor events, if you're given a prize like this one. Look at the different scripts, and you're going to decide which one to use. So day 1, which is hopefully today for you, you're going to start making your calls and sending text messages. On day 1, you call the names on your calendar, on your list right here, all 10 of them. And you're going to call them, and if they don't answer, you're going to leave a message. And then as soon as you're done leaving a message, you're going to text them immediately using a script provided. And then you're going to decide, okay, yellow if you left a message and sent a text with no reply. Blue, you're going to mark after you hear back from them. Pink if they booked, and green if they're interested in the 31 business, and orange if you spoke with them, but they didn't book and you need to follow up with them at a later date. So if they don't answer you, you're going to call them back in 3 days. So 3 days ahead on your sheet or on your planner or your calendar, you're going to write those names that you need to follow up with. If you don't talk to them on the 3rd and 4th attempts, you're going to roll them again ahead 3 days, making a 5th and 6th attempt. The 5th is a voicemail or a phone call, and the 6th is a text message. So then if they don't reply, you're going to put them in a file to talk to them 2 months from now. So day 1 is 10 names, day 2 is 10 names, and you're going to do the same thing, call and text them and highlight in your journal or on your calendar their responses. And if they don't respond, you're going to roll them over 3 days ahead. So that's who you're going to call in 3 days. Again, day 3, a whole new set of names. You haven't talked to these people yet on day 3. It's your last 10 of your 30 contacts. You're going to call them. You're going to leave a text message. You're going to highlight them based on their responses. So day 4, we're going back to our first list of 10, and we're going to follow up with those people. And if you need to add people to that list, if people told you no, add people to that list. So you are calling 10 people and you are texting 10 people. You're going to do this for the next 21 days. So the only way someone gets removed from your booking list is if they give you a no thanks, or if she places an order or books a party. And when you have booked a party or created a new sale, you might highlight the prospect's name or the entire line to visually help you take her name off the booking list. And I would suggest that you not scratch through her name to keep a record of it. But this system is going to help you understand how follow-up is so important. And you're going to see that people are going to respond back to you and get rid of that, that snap judgment that nobody's calling me back or this isn't working for me. And it is going to help you feel successful, and you are going to not quit calling people. You're going to follow up with them and understand that people really are excited about participating in your business. So I'm really excited for you to try this out. Please give me feedback on our team page or the event page, whatever. Things that work for you, things, how you're running it, how you're working your booking calls. And if you're using the recruiting piece, let me know how that's going for you. If you come up with different scripts, share them with us so we can add them to our script list so others can have success too. Feel free to change up the scripts to make them work for you and what you're doing in your business. If you need information on the bingo event, I will be recording that live on Thursday night when we do ours. And then also I have a script that I'll be reposting. It's in one of our groups. I have to go find it for the bingo event. And then the product tester forms are out there. The business ambush forms are in our group. I believe they're on the Google Drive. I try to keep everything there. So if you're needing resources, check out the Google Drive. I promise you there's so much valuable information there. I really hope this booking blitz works. I'll be counting down the days every day, and I would love to have your comments, your results, and share with us. Thanks so much. Have a great day.